I would like to quietly go this way and tell the group to scout around into the buildings as quietly as they can because there's zombies in there.
It's a zombie apocalypse. We figured there was zombies in here.
Alright, welcome to the Umbra Vale zombie apocalypse. Give everybody the premise. You're in Ravencrest, a prosperous city within a forgotten domain of dread that has fallen. Without warning, a shimmering wall of dark magic sealed every gate and road, imprisoning everyone inside. Beyond the harbor, the sea itself has turned black, its waters bubbling with a corrosive blight that devours any ship foolish enough to attempt escape. Then, the dead begin to rise. Waves of unnatural necrotic energy sweep through the streets without warning, twisting the living into ravenous zombies and warping the unlucky into far worse horrors. Friends become monsters in moments, families turn on one another and begin to devour one another. Every scream outside the barricades is a reminder that the city is dying, and death is no guarantee of peace. A 10-day has passed since the nightmare began. Civil order has collapsed, the guard is gone. Food and clean water are running out. The few survivors are left huddling behind boarded windows and makeshift defenses, praying that they are not found by the wandering zombies. The party, through various means, have made their way inside Core District, finding refuge within the secretive headquarters of a Thieves Guild. Where we find the party a member of that Thieves Guild named Silas Vexley stands behind a bar, pouring out drinks for everyone. The rats on the bar line up to take their drinks as well, and he looks out over the room and the party. Who and what does he see?
Arendelle would lean against the bar, just having come back from an enforcement mission just outside the city before the spell hit. It's quite as shocked as what everyone else would be, sticking to the rooftops, watching the zombies sway back and forth from district to district, watching both friend and foe turn and consume each other pretty much. Quite the horrific sight. Only thankful enough to find one of the old routes back into the sewer systems, left untainted by the horde. One of the few safe ways to get in underground.
Arendelle, the whiskey that he is pouring, is quite old. He sees no need to save anything now. The older the whiskey, the smoother it is. Now is the time for a stiff drink. Does Arendelle take it?
Of course.
He
The
holds
events
up.
of the past few days are rough.
We'll find a way out, though. I think we've been in no situation nearly as bad as this. We always find a way out. He
It's either
pours,
that or die.
and I'm not a fan of dying. He pours another drink. Who would like to take it next?
I guess I'll take the next drink.
He hands you a glass of very fine old alcohol. Maybe at some point this alcohol was in the storeroom of a noble of the city. It had long been removed from there and in the care of the guild. Levi, who does he hand it to? Who are you? What do we see?
He sees a very scruffy, scraggly, just almost decrepit and downtrodden human male. His hair is grown out and is dirty and scruffy. His beard has come out and is unkept. And you see this person, he's wearing very tattered and dirty clerical robes. He has a typical cleric's morning star on his side, a shield. And this guy just looks like he doesn't give any fucks about anything. He looks as if he's waiting for the end of the world to just take him.
That is appropriate because the end of the world is outside of the doors. Every so often you can hear the moan of a zombie or a horde of zombies waft past the house, unaware that the party is hiding inside, safe for the moment, but only for the moment. He raises his glass and says, "Let's not die too soon. Or at all." And drinks.
I barely lift my vessel off the table, and my head barely nods, and all you hear is a and then I just start drinking it, but it still looks like I barely move my head or my hand, so it's like the most humdrum, lazy movements that are possible to make. He's making them. And next to him is a total opposite. Oh, sorry.
I place my hand on Levi's shoulder. I say, "Come on, buck up, chump. It's drinking time."
Silas pours an additional one.
To victory.
To at least not defeat. As he drinks and sets his down, one of the rats goes in, its tail bobs up, and it is what could best be described as swimming. Even the rats need to drink in the apocalypse.
It doesn't even bother Levi. He's just like, whatever.
You've had
Right. Rats gotta bathe too, I guess.
Who drinks next?
Cog will walk up and grab a drink. He is a black kobold with green eyes. He is pretty old for a kobold. He is 55. He has lived a more peaceful life than most kobolds, honing his crafts and just making things. You can see a silver beetle on his shoulder as he takes a sip of his ale, with whiskey. What is he drinking again? He's not the most used to beverages.
One, the amount of alcohol in a Thieves Guild, traditionally speaking, is plentiful. If Cog prefers ale, Silas will happily pour him an ale. Everybody else, though, he has very aged whiskey.
Well,
Whiskey.
Cog, I have to ask, is the Beatles' name John, Paul, George, or Ringo?
No, it is actually unnamed, but I can call it Ringo. I would be more than happily.
I would happily give you a star if you named him Ringo.
It is not Ringo the Beetle. It is my Eldridge Cannon, which is what gives temp HP. It has a AC of 18 and 15 HP.
So that's one
But-
hardy beetle.
Yeah, it is just sitting up on my shoulder. It can take the form of whatever I want, but for the sake of this campaign, it is just going to be a little beetle that like buzzes its beat like wings and sends out a small pulse that gives temp HP.
Okay. The rats are getting quite drunk. Dent, what do you do?
Silas sees youngish, about 25, 26, Casimir, dark skin, bald headed, but long, bushy beard.
Just
And
like
he
in
just
real life.
looks stressed. When you look into his eyes, he is a million miles away. He is one of the remaining guardsmen, and he just witnessed all of his friends, at least the majority of them, be eaten alive or turned on each other. And he just walks up to the bar, takes a drink from Silas, doesn't pay him any mind, and just takes a shot.
Does Silas know, in your mind, if you are a member of the guard?
I believe so, because then he is an informant for the Thieves Guild, so he is a bit known within the ranks.
Ooh,
I would say he's a familiar face.
a spy.
Seeing him walk to the bar, Cog will make the comment, "Huh, you really know it's the apocalypse when the cops are allowed in."
Always let the cops in. Just let the right cops in.
I have a quick question, top of game.
Slow answer.
Arendor, what did you say your race and class were?
Oh, High Elf, Fighter Battle Master.
Alright, thank you, sir.
I'm more archer speciality. I haven't gotten my 2 weapon fighting style yet.
Oh, interesting. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
think like
Battle Masters be archery based. That's gonna be interesting.
think
Yeah,
Legolas
that's
from the ranks.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm all
I
for
could
it.
have went champion, but champion is just it's a little too boring for me.
Yeah, it's very click again, again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have the options of being impactful upon the battlefield rather than
Yeah,
just
have some control over the battlefield. Yep. Battle Masters are perfect for that.
Silas looks at the group and asks bluntly, "How do we get out alive? The tunnel's out of the city, or as blocked as everything else?"
I mean, from my
For
sorry.
salvation.
I say we find our way through.
Oh, my wife. You're always so funny.
Well, between you and me, I hold rumors of a bunker underneath the main palace thing. Hang on a second, dude. Underneath the castle. Does anyone know anything about that? Well, probably not.
As soon as Cog says that, Dent's eyes dart right over to him, and he gets really intense and says, "Yes, there have been rumors. The guardsmen have always talked about that. I just didn't know it was real. But if it is, we need to get there, and we need to get there now."
These are rumors of what? Sorry, I'm the note taker of the group, so.
Above table, it is a safe house, like bunker underneath the castle that I have information about, that I disclosed to the group.
Yeah, I reckon most of us know about the bunker.
Yeah, when he said there was something that three of us knew about, I was like, I'm just gonna throw
That's
this out
three.
here because it seems
You all
like
rolled a 6.
information that you might want to travel to or like learn more about. There aren't many areas of safety, and that might be one that we could find some supplies, hold out for a little bit, maybe get some information about what's holding the darkness back. Above table, how much do we know about like the dome keeping out the necrotic force?
There's a large dome that sits on the city and acts as almost an impenetrable wall that you cannot pass through. But it's better that way because if you look out, and you can also not teleport through, but as you look out beyond it, you see waves of necrotic energy that is killing all of the vegetation and all of the wildlife within visible distance. So you might actually be in a slightly safer spot in the city than immediately outside the walls of the city.
I would disclose to the party I would be interested in finding the source of whatever is maintaining this field to hopefully keep it safe. I would not like to leave my little bubble. I have been cautious for 55 years of my life. I want to continue being cautious. Let's keep this bubble afloat, guys.
Silas says to himself, I've never seen a zombie kobold. Interesting.
I wonder if I'm just so small I just get eaten. There might not be a whole lot left to reanimate.
Could be.
I don't know. This is going to be quite resourceful. But I have heard rumors of there's someone being in the graveyard, so that could be worth looking into.
As you say
What?
graveyard, Silas looks at you like you're crazy.
Yeah, I might be crazy, but a rumor's a rumor, and at this point in time, anything's worth looking into.
Well, before we discuss what to check out, what's our provision level looking like? Like, we're all here drinking super aged whiskey. How are we on like rations and water and stuff? Are we good for a while, or are we like about to run out?
Silas looks up, says, I think we have enough for about 10 days without worrying. On the 11th, we might have to eat the kobold. He looks over. But he is slightly smaller.
I think we should eat the barbarian. They're big ol'. It would at least be 2 days of rations for the group. I'm like half a day's of them. More of a snack.
But the barbarian's very useful. Very, very useful. Someone less useful should be on the menu.
I'm up for anything but the rats. Don't eat the rats.
And it's got a little bit of ketchup.
Tasty.
One of the rats perches itself on Silas's shoulder. He gives it little scritches.
Which district are we in? District 12?
So to go back to the map.
Yes, a poor part of town.
It's only poor if you're poor. We have a storehouse of gold.
Not that gold will do us much good.
Not unless they have chocolate inside.
I'm going to ask the group sitting around drinking ale. Do you think going to District 4 could be of any use? The Academy of Higher Learning? They might have some knowledge that's useful, and it's close by.
District 4, you say?
It's about a 30-minute walk away, give or take. And you would all know that that is the Magical Academy.
There's also District 3. We might be able to get a better view around the town. see the threat level better.
Right, District 3,
Climb the
Clock Tower.
level.
I think the clock tower is a good idea.
So is the
Get a
magic.
good view of the town.
Might be able to pick up some decent items there to help improve our chances of survival.
Yeah, maybe some magic scrolls they will practicing, or who knows. I skipped
But magic
for
from it.
Clock tower. Yeah, better ride.
Silas says both are fine options. If you go to the clock tower, you can at least get eyes on everything for a minute.
I think that would be a good idea. Not just for the sake of, well, obviously for getting a better perspective on things, but my better half over here also has information regarding the market area and how a lot of the different stalls might each have their own little like special useful items that some of the vendors typically would brag about before all of this cataclysm happened.
We would have to.
Yeah, so there
We
might
would
be
have to-
some useful items in the market as well that we could have if we find them put to use.
Between the market and us is the watchtower, but we could always make a small detour to the magical school and then hit up the watch. I don't think we're too pressed on time, but judging on how many they are, I would say it's dangerous to be out at night.
Oh yeah, roughly what time of day is it now that we're starting at?
We are
Noon?
starting out at noon on day 0.
Okay.
For the purpose of tracking anyway, it's day 0. It is noon.
I personally think we should go to the academy, the magic school, and then go to the watchtower and do surveillance. I would say let's go to the watchtower first, but if we were to go to the watchtower, then go to the school, by the time we go to another area, the information we got might be outdated or not as useful. It would also inquire backtracking a little bit because there wasn't really anything next to the school outside of the watchtower.
Right, more
I
housing.
guess there's there's some middle housing, but if we go to the watchtower first, I would say let's go to the market second. Or we can go to the academy, then the watchtower, clock tower, and then the market. And then at the market, we could figure out our next steps.
Is anyone in disagreement?
Say
It's a plan. I'm down for plans.
what you just said.
Hit
I'll
up
say we
for
run with-
You said the academy, the clock tower, then the market, right?
Yes, unless something changes at the clock tower, like there's a million zombies at the market and we might want to wait it out, but as of the current plan, that sounds like it's good. Heading up the academy for supplies, going to the clock tower for information, and then most likely the market for more supplies.
DM, using the fact that 10 days have already gone by since the start of the zombie takeover, and the fact that I have a map in my inventory, particularly most likely of this city.
I'm assuming everybody's familiar, like your characters are familiar with the city layout.
Okay, perfect. So could I use that map in conjunction with a survival check and basically see which would be easier to get to first, the clock tower or the academy, or if there's even a difference at all?
They're about equidistant apart. They would each take, because everything is right there, either one would take 30 minutes to get to from your current spacing. 30 minutes, unless you had to take a long way around for, say, to avoid
Right, like
zombies reasons.
maybe we've done some scouting beforehand, before this moment. Are there any barricades that we would know about en route to either of them? Or
The biggest barricades are the ones with 2 feet that keep shuffling around. There's most of the initial barricades that they tried to put up have been destroyed in one form or another. The zombies are the biggest obstacles.
Yeah, I think he's asking if
Okay.
there's a way we could have marked out like a rooftop pass, which might like help with the check or something, level the DC.
You can run on rooftops.
Okay.
Good,
The
because that was going to be one of my questions.
the layout of any particular area though is determined by die roll to figure out what's immediately in front of you, what's 60 and what's 90 feet. So you can run on rooftop, especially as a means of escape. If you come across a burnt out building or a building that is no longer there, that could present you with other problems though. You can run on rooftops. You are not the stealthiest, so if you do.
I have no problem with that plan, going to the university, then the clock tower, then the market. I have no problem with that order.
The only other thing we could do is go to the housing districts and look for survivals, but we don't have that much food. It might not be wise to,
Right,
find
and plus, we're part of the Thieves Guild. Like, I don't know how, like, Robin Hoody we are, you know?
It's your Thieves Guild, you tell me. How Robin Hoody are you?
I don't know how Robin Hoody we are. Are we Robin Hoody Thieves Guild or not?
Yeah, I just fixed stuff up, okay? I'm the maintenance man. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
For God's sake, come on, doctor, not an acrobatic man.
The attitude that Silas... Janitors are important too. The attitude that Silas has taken with you all is Silas does not care about gold or money. He is willing to do anything and align with anybody to try to save as many of your lives, not necessarily the city's lives, but his and your lives as is possible.
Okay, so we know our most likely course of route and where we're gonna go. Who's going to lead the way? It shouldn't be me. I have disadvantage to the check.
Which is a good thing to consider. So one of you will act as the leader. If you're trying to go stealthily, which I assume you are, one of you will act as the leader that does the main roll, and then everybody will roll the same check, and everybody that succeeds the DC will add a +1 or a +2, and everybody that fails will subtract 1 or 2 depending on how great the success or how great the failure.
I'm assuming the elf ranger might, well, not ranger, but use archery, so they're using a dex weapon. I would assume you have decent dex.
Yeah, I'm +3.
You have a +3?
I got 5 to my stealth, so.
You have a plus what to your stealth again?
I have 5 +5.
Okay.
Yeah, that beats me.
Below that.
Beats me.
No.
Oh, well.
So Legolas is likely to be leading the party.
Yeah, your +5 carries.
God, if my +5 carries, we're all screwed.
Not necessarily.
We're level 3. The DCs are generally a little lower at level 3. We might be able to.
So without going too far into it, a sneak DC is 8 + 2 times the threat level. So if you try to sneak through a place that is vastly overrun, you will have a much harder time. If you try to sneak through moderate areas, it is relatively easier.
So now that we know who's going to be leading the party, now that we have the destination, I'm going to ask Silas, is there a back door? We've been hearing zombies outside the front door. So we might need a more secluded exit.
He holds up keys and he says, we have the tunnel system, but that takes you a little bit out of the way. It'll take you to the other safe houses in the other districts.
I'll be back in a tick.
But we have the door. I can jam it. If you're all sneaky enough, you could sneak your head out and probably make it without too much of a fuss. Good news, remember. If you get to any of the other safe houses, you can sneak back here through the tunnels. Easy peasy.
Being a part of the Thieves Guild, would you mind sending us a list of which districts have safe houses?
It's the other poor districts. The thieves,
Oh.
starting in the Thieves Guild area, allows you to move underground through to, let's see, I believe it's 10, 11, 12, and 16. As long as zombies haven't gotten their way into the tunnels.
Okay.
11, 12, and 16, you have relatively safe passage underneath.
Cool.
6 is the barracks or jail, and 5 is the graveyard. Okay.
Which Arendor said that he heard somebody is there, by the way.
He said he heard someone where? At the jail?
Is alive in the graveyard.
Oh.
That might be a spot to go after we hit up the market.
Silas likes the idea of the market. He'll tell you that there are probably a lot of doodads you could find, and then he'll tell you if you don't get your head bitten off.
I'm assuming we are waiting for Arendor to come back.
If he is the lead roller, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he beats us by a +2. At least most
He
of
beats
us.
me
I
by 1.
think most of us have a +3. But he has a +3 and is proficient. So.
Silas will
and
also... Silas will tell you that if you use the tunnels, there are certain choke points that you can use to seal off the tunnels from one way or the other in case you need it.
Okay, so it can make a good emergency escape system, but it would compromise the tunnel system.
If they follow you in, potentially.
Okay. Considering it, we know we're going to try to stealth out of the building. Should we just roll our stealth rolls so we know what modifier he's getting?
That is fine with me. Go ahead and everybody roll, and then I will tell him what his additional modifier, or if you're all terrible, what the subtractor is.
Yep.
Rolling stealth.
And I'll tell you now that it's a DC 14. I won't always tell you, but I'll tell you now that this one is a DC 14.
Okay, guys, it's a threat level of 3. I don't know what
That is what
means.
that means, yes.
I failed.
I did not.
Yeah, we don't look like we did very good.
No. So that's -1, -2, and then failing by 5 or more takes it down 2 points. So
We're
2,
doing great,
4,
guys.
6. He's starting with a -6 modifier from you guys.
He's got a +5, so he's got a -1 modifier to his stealth. Damn.
It's
Hang on a second.
It is
He has
fitting.
a
Welcome, dude.
I believe.
It is
I only rolled a
fitting.
10.
You rolled
7 plus 3?
You rolled a 10. So I
So
have a 12,
my-
a 10, a 6, and a 9. Oh, Dent, you did. Oh, Dent, did you roll twice?
I think I accidentally.
Okay, I was reading 5 there. I was reading Dent's twice. So
It should be a -5.
okay.
I
So
I
rolled
minus 5.
Yeah. So he has a -5 modifier. Yeah, guys.
You
we
have
did
basically
good.
negated his entire spell.
Yeah, he's just rolling even now.
That's what D&D's all about. When you help a
Better
friend.
to roll even than not at all.
Failure is as much fun as success.
Right out of the gate, we're gonna compromise our tunnel system just trying to go to the first fucking area.
Hell, you guys are slipping out of your initial base first off.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
We all just took a couple drinks, a couple shots, kicked open the front door, and just started blasting. Like, okay, guys, we're gonna be stealthy. Kick open the door and just fireball.
The rat that had been swimming in the glass is now tipped over. The rat is 4 legs, slurping it up, and walks out, falls over, dead or drunk or both. Silas just looks down, shakes his head at the rat.
I'm just gonna walk over to the rat and just cast Spare the Dying in case it is started to die. Like,
These are like typical brown rats or whatever, right?
They are
Something like
regular.
that?
They are just regular rats. Silas has a tendency to keep pet rats. He feels at home with them. He feels like they are an extension of him and his life, especially underground. So where rats are, Silas has a good rapport with them. The little rat looks up and then slops its head down again.
It's rat.
The rat's just drunk. I appreciate the care though. My rats have a tendency to drink a little bit too much.
I'm on the lookout for stuff, so be wary.
I'll grab a napkin and just treat it like a
if you grab any of the rats, they will try to paw at the beetle on you. I don't know if anybody has experience with real life rats. I only have a little, but I have seen them as pets before. They're not the worst actual pets.
No, they're not. They're actually kind of cute. My biological father back in the day had a couple, and one of them would wrap his tail around my forearm and then just kind of shake his butt back and forth side to side a little bit.
I tried keeping rats because I own snakes. So I tried keeping Breedle rats. Couldn't do it. I ended up having 5 rats I needed to release. One of which came back to antagonize the snakes.
It makes me happy that I didn't say the second part of the joke, which is that rats are the real worst pet. Or no, snakes are the real worst pets.
I was devastated when they died in a car accident.
Aww.
It's the funniest but most devastating way to lose a snake. Because how the fuck does a snake die in a car accident?
Got lucky, man. That's all I can say. You got lucky.
No, I wasn't in the car.
Was the snake in a cage?
It was a RV, and they won the top half. Like, you know, the right above the driver's seat. They won their glass aquarium, and a driver swerved onto my sister's side of the road, and she had to swerve off the road, and she hit a branch that took off the top half of the RV where my snakes were. Oh, hi, Brute.
Hi, Brute.
That is my dog.
That's fine. We love dogs here. There might be a dog or two in the city. Might be.
Wait, what might be?
Dogs. As everybody's standing around, Silas will show you how to get into the secret tunnel. He pulls back a mirror and he points at the door and he shows you how to work the hidden lock mechanism. And then he'll tell you, if you ever have to use it, shut it when you're done. Especially now.
What did he say to do with it?
Shut the door when you're done. Go in,
Oh, gotcha.
shut the door, barricade the door if you have to, and if a place is infested with zombies, assume it's lost. Never use it again. He looks back. He looks to make sure that the door is barricaded, and he'll say, "Come on, I'll show you what the stations look like." And he starts to make his way down. Does everybody follow him?
Yep.
I'll follow him.
Yes.
I'll get right behind him.
He will take you a good bit into the tunnel, and he will open another door, and it lets out into an area that is open, warm. It looks like if you were on the run, if you were in fear that the cops were going to barge in on you, that you could live down here for an extended period of time and probably be okay as long as somebody keeps giving you provisions. Every safe house in the 3 districts has one of these. If you ever need to, slam the door and consider that entire area lost. Don't let them run through the tunnels unchecked. This could be the last bit of survival. Do you understand?
Yeah, got it.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I love
And
that.
for the
y'all.
love of God, don't leave my rats behind.
I will die giving Lurgle its time to retreat.
I haven't ever seen a zombie rat neither, and I don't intend to start now.
We love this.
He will, after showing the party the pathway down, and it is a good little walk from the base to this part of the tunnel. It seems to be one of the main junctioning points. He will walk back to the base, and he will happily take his spot behind the bar again and just drink more than you probably should in a zombie apocalypse. I don't know what the proper amount of drinking in a zombie apocalypse is. It probably depends on your part in the zombie apocalypse, like 1 week versus 1 day versus 1 month. There's a hint.
All I know is that it doesn't spoil.
No time like the present. Might as well be drinking it.
He happily just keeps drinking. He has given the hope and the balance onto everybody's shoulders but his own. And I don't want to say a sense of defeat hangs around him, but I can't think of anything else. There is a sense of he's not going to be the one that saves the day. He's put that on you guys.
Of course. It's always somebody else's problem.
Normally. If you say that in character, he answers, normally. See, I run the gold. I run some forgeries. I sweet talk some people. I didn't sign up for zombies.
None of us did.
Yeah. I just heal everyone up and just fix their bandages and kiss their boo-boos. But none of us fucking asked for this.
I just like to smash them.
And when I say that, I look upward as if like through the ceiling and just kind of roll my eyes and just keep drinking or keep moving. I think I would have brought the cup with me.
He brought the bottle with him at least.
Yeah, I brought the bottle.
Yeah, he's gonna keep filling my shit up. I don't care. Keep me topped off, Silas.
I just have a small barrel of ale on my shoulder. I'm just carrying with me to top my mug off.
See, that explains the bad stealth rolls, guys.
We're all drunk. We've been pre-gaming.
Eventually, we will know if he rolls 14 or higher.
Good job. You did the
What
best.
That's 65 to 45. Hey, there's a 35% chance we pass this check, guys. I like
we're good. I think he's going to do it.
Yeah. Dice Gods are going to give us a sneaky way out. He definitely isn't going to get a nat 1.
RN Jesus is going to be the new god we worship, yes.
Wait a second.
Does the party ask Silas any questions about the city? Or is there anything the party would like to know about the city?
I know it's kind of, but homie hasn't come back to roll yet. Can I use my tactical mind to re-roll my stealth check? Or no, I get to roll a 1d10 and add that to the result of my check?
You
Can
can
we pass that point? If we are, we are. It's okay.
Yeah, if you have an ability that allows you to re-roll, go ahead and add the d10 onto the 6. You could at least eliminate the harsh negative amount of it.
Yeah, make it a -4 instead of a -5.
I mean, something's better than nothing, right?
I mean,
Or
he
should
can
I
turn
save
it into a success.
True.
All right, I'm rolling 1d10. Do I just roll a 1d10 straight, or is there a special button I got to push?
Nope, just roll a d10 bottom left of your character sheet. If you roll a d10, we'll add it on. I need everybody to give him the good vibes.
High roll, I believe. I believe. Roll a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10 if I've ever seen one.
That's a success.
Yeah, boy.
So it goes from a -5 to let's see, that would cancel out the 1. So it would just be, is it just a -1 now?
Well, no, he was at -1 because he had a +5 with his own modifier.
So Dent turned it into a success. So he turned a +6 into a 16. So that's a +1 from him. And okay, Levi also got. All right, so we have 3 failures and 1 success. One of the failures is a by 5. So that's a -4 success. So -3, yeah. So he only has a -3 modifier.
And that's including his +4 or +5 on his sheet?
Yes.
Or, okay.
I rolled a 10. If the DC was 14. I only failed by 4. So would it be a 1? Then he rolled a 9, making it -2.
Arendor, you look at the group that you are about to lead stealthily through the streets. They are clicking and clacking, just standing there. Whatever you see, the secret tunnel is not as good as you would like. You're going to have a -3 as the leader to the roll.
Could we do some possible conditioning and add some padding, like, to their armor so it's not as loud?
Would you like to spend, say, 30 minutes to try to get everybody in a better condition?
Yes.
So I will add 30 minutes onto the timer. Could you guys describe to me what it looks like when you are giving each other padding and giving each other advice on the rolls?
I'm taking napkins off of the bar tables, and I'm stuffing them in the small holes of my chain shirt.
I'm grabbing curtains off the wall, wrapping them around my arms.
Arendor, she is twirling herself in curtains.
Popping the lid off of one of the barrels big enough to fit me, and I am pulling the page out of the rat and jumping in and swimming in it.
Silas is just shaking his head at all of you. I want you all to know that. Imagine this seasoned thief just looking at you all stuffing each other with napkins, and he's just shaking his head.
Hey, I just heal the thieves, goddammit.
You gave drunk people 30 minutes to just party. That may have not been the best idea.
Yeah. Arendor, you know that if they continue, they'll be too drunk to move. Can everybody go ahead and re-roll, make a new stealth check? The DC is still 14, so it's Arendor's score, and then additional modifiers come from the party.
Yo, dice roll.
I did worse than last time. I got a 9.
Bottom, then plus 2.
So
Got
I'm
23.
giving him
All right.
I'm giving him -2.
So to explain how this works, Arendor is the key one with 18. We would subtract 2 for Marcus, so that would take it down to 16. We would subtract 1 by Levi, who is not stealthy, that's 15. And then Dent got a 23, which adds 2 back into it, which is a success overall. So you all will be able to take a 30-minute slow route from your base into the Academy of Higher Learning. It, as the picture shows, is walled off. Would you all attempt to go over the wall, or do you go through the main gate?
It's the Magic Academy. That scaling the walls is a bad idea.
I need to.
If
I'm
you
not
all-
physically adept, you guys. Just letting you know.
How high up is the wall?
It's about a 15. It's about a 15-foot scale. It's not high, but it's meant to give. Oh, it is kind of high. It's meant to give them privacy more than anything.
I am going to use my hook and try to throw it up and hook it on to the wall.
All right, make a dexterity check as you twirl the hook and throw it to hit this 15-foot wall. It does not latch on well. It hits the top, but it doesn't hook anything. You try to give it a tug, and it comes back down to you.
Okay, that's not going to work out because I'm too embarrassed to try again.
You just very just like half-heartedly just roll it up and shake your head.
Guys, it's too early for you to start casting magic to help us out, man.
We can always just go to the front gate.
Do we have any intelligence on the Mages Guild?
What you would know, what is public knowledge, is that the academy is for gifted mages to come and study. It's got gardens and laboratories and classrooms. It is in many ways a school, just a regular school for mages. There's nothing too spectacular about it. I will say the party probably does know that magic has a tendency to attract zombies, so that might have thrown the fate of the school into doubt.
Hmm.
Could I make a investigation check on the main doorway to make sure there wasn't any booby traps from other survivals or zombies hidden ready to pounce?
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Okay. Skills. I did not see it. There we go. 21.
21. I see. So
I see a 4.
I clicked it twice. I am going with the false one that popped up in the list.
oh, are you using a Roll20 add-on? Or did you just accidentally hit it twice?
In the bottom right corner. No, I'm in the D20 app. When I clicked it, I didn't see a dice roll,
Okay.
so I
you
tapped
just,
again.
Okay, you just clicked it
And
twice.
then it loaded both dice at the same time.
Yeah, we'll take the if it happens you roll twice and shouldn't have, we will take the first roll, whether it's good or bad. 21, it is not trapped. It is not locked either.
I will notify the party of this and see how we want to proceed. Hearing most of us aren't really athletic enough to get over the wall, and I will take a step back and let the barbarian open up the door.
I was going to
But
ask.
you were on her shoulders.
Yeah, I'm giving you a piggyback ride.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hop on the barbarian's shoulders and just like pump my fist in the air and go, "Yeah, my knees saved from the
Yeah, I
wall."
thought you were already on her shoulders, telling her like, "Hey, the door is safe. Oh, it's safe to open. Like, then no traps. It's unlocked."
So, seemingly innocent question. How loud are you when you start pumping your fist in the air, Cog?
Just quiet fist bumping.
Just like, ooh.
Just like, yeah. Heavy
the
toddler fist bumping.
The other question is, as we go in, could I have a marching order? Who is in front? Who is in back?
I think I want to take the back, just to guard it. Keep an eye out.
Right. Take your tokens and place them in the order in which you move.
In the front already.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It looks like it's already in the front. Where are we starting the thing? Right here. So right there. I think I'm gonna pull up the middle.
With the
Cog
parties?
is- Cog is on her shoulders, so he's with her.
Yeah.
Is he literally on Lyrica's shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Rules as written, she is technically my mount. So we would be using like the same rules as like me riding a horse or like a cart.
As long as Lyrica's player is fine with you making her a horse, okay.
I
pony play, but
yeah, I asked it at the beginning of the session just for a tactical advantage for whole barbarian. If I'm on her shoulders, he will always be getting the 10th HP. I will never not be within range.
That's fine. Just do me a favor.
But you have to.
Just do me a
go
favor
ahead.
and make sure that periodically you make sure the arrangement's still okay. Continued consent is key.
Right, yeah. Do you have to activate something for that temp HP, or does she just get it from being near you?
It is a bonus action I do on my turn, and it is everyone within 10 feet of me. So if
Okay.
I'm on her shoulders, she's always going to be 10 feet of me. There isn't going to be a situation where she runs away and then my turn comes about and I can't get within, distance to give it the temp HP.
Gotcha.
This is just to make sure the barbarian's always getting extra HP for the round.
Right.
And I have ranged attacks and melee attacks, so it doesn't matter if I'm in melee or if I'm throwing pebbles.
What the party sees, just to give you all a quick rundown, the school itself is fairly ornate. It is one story as the primary feature. There is a set of double doors at the end of a walkway that is obviously the main entrance, and there are ornate windows set off on the sides, and you can see several of them work their way around the building. The front has a nice garden area to it that under other circumstances would be very pleasant to sit under and read or chat or escape from, let's say, daily studies. And then there are trees off to both sides. The building wraps around and goes on for a good way, but the path that you're on does lead to what appears to be the main entrance. What does the party do?
Forward.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna go forward.
All right, the
I'm just gonna
party.
keep my guard up and keep watching our surroundings, making sure
Where do you want to
zombies aren't tailing us, or make sure no one in general is tailing us.
Where? What edges?
Make a perception roll.
Gotcha.
No, not you.
And does the party shut the gates behind them? I'll
That
be
would probably
kind
be
and
a good
remind
idea.
them. Dad, you can't tell how many zombies are in any given place right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Does the door to the academy have a lock?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
And Cog is, let's say, magically inclined, correct?
Yeah, he has a +6 to Arcana rolls.
The door has a locking mechanism that is not currently activated. The more interesting part as you run your hand along the door, magic sigils, magic lettering appears. If you want to try to see what it says, make an Arcana check.
Okay, I got a 24 for investigation, and upon seeing the signals, I will try to read them. That is a 11 with Arcana.
You can make out some of it. The first part is enter here as children, and then the rest kind of fade out under your touch.
Oh, I'm an old man. I don't know what that means.
Well, it's an academy for students, so I'd imagine you enter here as kids and come out as adults. I don't know.
My life is my life.
I will lock the door if I discovered how to.
Yeah, it's a simple mechanism. You could easily kind of throw the bolt. It might not sustain a sustained amount of pressure, but it is good for a moment.
Okay. And then I will hop back on the barbarian shuttle.
Whee!
Lyrica, let me ask you this: when you're acting as a quote unquote mount, what does that look like? Are your hands occupied holding the kobold?
I guess I'd be holding his legs so they don't fall off.
And then when combat starts, he has to cross his legs around her neck so she
Chokehold.
Yeah, so she can grab her great axe.
I could just tie myself to
It's just
something else.
the only thing I'll remind anybody of is mechanically people can be knocked off a mount.
Exactly.
Right.
Just a fair warning.
Yep.
No plans or
Alright, so
anything.
What we should have done was made a little chest mount for the barbarian or a backpack and stuff the kobold into it.
Do it like a
Put him in
baby
a
Bjorn.
barrel.
Strap it to her chest.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
So I guess we're all up here at the doorway, looks like. Since he was able to read the sigils.
Are there any windows we can peer into the inside for it and get a good layout? Maybe
There are-
a balcony up onto?
There are 2 windows immediately off to that, one in the left-hand garden and one in the right. The building also seems to have windows periodically along the walls.
What condition is the building in? Does it look like a lot of the windows are battled, Aria?
It doesn't look battle damaged, at least on the outside. It looks eerily quiet.
Yeah, it's that eeriness I don't trust.
Protect the doors.
I can make a investigation as an investigation check on the door as we approach it to see if it's locked.
Oh, honestly,
main
I
door to the-
thought that was the initial investigation check was for that door.
I thought you said it was unlocked already.
It is.
Yeah.
I think you meant for the initial investigation to be the door on the wall, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to make sure the door on the wall is not.
The
make
information
sure-
that I gave you was actually for the door leading inside the academy, and the magic symbols, the magic sigils, are on that door. The enter as children.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
the
My bad.
door is unlocked. We couldn't just go inside.
It could be a magical spell.
Okay, so it's a mage school. It could just be a mage thing,
Staying, hopefully.
like magic script. Yeah, just it's light magic.
But do we open it?
I'm assuming.
Yes, I want to go inside.
All right, who opens
Yep.
it?
Me.
Yeah.
He said there's no traps.
Looking into
There's
the
no.
windows.
It's not locked.
All right, before you do that, Arendor, do you look in any of the windows?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, peer into this one and
Okay.
see
Are
if
you-
there's anything in that we can see.
Stealthily or not stealthily?
Oh, stealthily, of course.
Roll a stealthily check, if you please. You creep up to the window and peer inside.
Uh-oh.
It's an office room of sorts, or maybe a lounge that sits off the side of the roof of the main entrance. There is a zombie just looking at the ceiling, turning his head ever so slightly.
I would like to quietly go this way
Okay.
and tell the group to scout around into the buildings as quietly as they can because there's zombies in there.
It's a zombie apocalypse. We figured there was zombies in here. There was a bunch of students. If it was a bunch of students, it would be real bad for stealing from them. I understand you guys might not, but I'm just a maintenance man. I don't want to
I
steal
have
from
no
students.
qualms with sticking them.
Survival of the fittest.
That would mean that this city is mainly not fit for survival. So, with that information, Arendor goes over. Levi, your hand is on the door to push it open. Do you push the door open or do you change course?
What you gonna do?
So, Levi looks like a downtrodden drunkard. He looks like the raggediest human being you could ever see. But when Arendor comes back with that information, it's almost as if his ears perk up and his awareness is like, ping, you know, almost like a dog of some sort. And so when Arendor says that, his course changes for sure. Levi, I very gently start pushing the door open inch by inch, gaining ever slightly more vision as I do so.
All right, so that sounds like a stealth check, and I want to explain just the real difference between the two types of checks. On the main map, moving between districts, and just moving between districts, is a group check. On an individual map where you're moving separately from the others, it's every man for himself.
Okay.
So, Levi, with your hand on the door, trying to push it ever so slightly forward to not have it creak, and it is a heavy door. Go ahead and make a stealth check to see how well you do.
Come on, dice roll. Don't fail me now. RNGesus, let's go. Okay, 19.
You begin to open it. There's
Oh, wait a
not
minute.
much to see. Forward is another double door that is currently closed. Off to each side are doors of their own, and in the middle there is this purple symbol that is glowing with magic, and the magic is tracing that symbol around the hat.
It's a sorting hat.
Who wants to be a Slytherin? Cog does. Sorry, Snake fan.
No, I'm the Hufflepuff.
You can be a Hufflepuff.
Yay.
You can be whatever
Seeing
undead zombie
the-
house you want to be in. Who am I to judge?
Seeing the symbols around the hat, I will try to make a Arcana check to make sense of it. 25.
You look at it. You have some knowledge of magic. It's not deep, but you recognize that this is what I can't remember the name of the spell. It will give off a verbal. It will give off a verbal saying to anybody that steps inside the room, almost like a greeting. Like it is there to greet anybody that comes in.
I will notify the party upon entering the room. The hat will make noise. And might make it so we can't necessarily stealth into that room. But again, the hat might not be that loud. Information I'm just giving the party.
There's only one real way to find out.
I doubt it would be
set
much.
it off? What exactly will set it off, did you say?
Just walking into the room. We could always shoot the hat with an arrow. Kill the hat.
Or we can have the barbarian throw the
It's
little
not.
guy across
It's not
the
a
room.
physical hat. It is just a symbol on the floor,
Right.
and there is a magical light that is slowly tracing it.
Well, I mean,
I think
there's
we'll-
not much to do, and we got. So, I'm gonna assume Arendor not only mentioned that there's zombies in the building, but like that specific zombie was in that room he saw through too.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah, what's up?
Toss a stone into the room and draw the zombie out from the study to see if it triggers the welcoming. Because if it triggers, like, if people walk through it, it should trigger for a zombie that walks through it and draw whatever zombies that may be in the few corresponding rooms into that single area. And we may be able to stealth around.
Or even
Do you want to
throw
go
it
tap
at
in the window?
phalanx them.
Sorry?
How's
If you want
everyone
to go
else
tap
feel
on the
about that?
window,
there's plenty of stone.
I think it's a plan. All I know is we've been out here for a good minute, and I don't know how safe outside really is. So a decision needs to be made.
I'm on someone's shoulders. I would have walked in by now.
You can hop
I
off at
think you
any
would have
moment.
encouraged Lyrica in by now.
Well, I'm ready to just smash the zombie. I mean, if we
I would be the devil on Lyria's shoulder, going, "Yeah, let's do it."
She's ready to rage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move Lyrica and Cog's tokens into the room then. Bloop, bloop.
Lyrica, as you step into the room, you hear a magical voice say, "Welcome to the Wizarding Academy." And as that happens, we will find out which zombies we can attract next week, as 12 o'clock is our normal stopping time.
Womp, womp, womp.
That
I knew
was...
that was gonna happen.
Always leave them on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah.
I will send you guys, I don't know if I sent you guys the stream, and I'll put this up on YouTube. I'll send you guys the information for that shortly.
Cool.
All right, that was I'm going to say the second half of session 0 and session 0.5, as you have all made your way into the first point of interest into the city. Congratulations.
Well, we're not dead, so that's a bonus.
That is a bonus.
All right.
It's at
Then we
least
go
not a
again.
detractor. I look forward to running this with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Same. I can't wait to check out the new mechanics you use.
As long as they don't kill you.
Right.
Right. Even if they do, I got that second character back up.
Right. I got a couple of characters.
As everybody is advised that if things get out of control, a second backup character or a third or a fourth is always good to have in pocket.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I don't think I said this time. If your character dies, to you, that exact same build is off the table. You have to pick something at least slightly different. You can pick the same class, you can pick the same subclass, but there has to be something.
Oh.
There has to be something notably different from the previous character. You just can't keep remaking the exact same character again and again.
What?
and
I
again.
can't have Dead Junior.
I'm a reborn.
I'm Avenge's father.
It's oh god, what was the movie about the drinking? Oh, where the guy drowned in the beer vat, and his twin brother shows up, who is the exact same person in every way.
Yeah, it
Is
was
that Eurotrip?
fucking.
Wasn't
Yeah,
Eurotrip.
I know what you're talking about. It was by the fucking same people that made Super Troopers.
Yeah. Cultural touchstones that we can't remember the names of.
Right?
Okay, I'm gonna head out and get something to eat.
Thank you, Cog.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wifey and
I have a question for the group. Because
Yes.
if I ever have 6, I always expect 1 to 2 of them to drop out. That's actually the Friday night campaign had the exact same thing happen.
Yeah.
Are you guys good 5-handed, or is there an objection to a 6th?
Under the lamplight's golden glow, your hand in mine sets the world aglow. The band plays soft, a gentle will sway, our hearts find, with night turns to day. The city hums a sweet refrain, a melody we can contain. Oh, darling, let's dance till time slips away, where the stars above make the heavens play. In your arms tonight, I'm bound to stay forever and always. Let's love and sway. The air feels warm though the night is cool. Your smile breaks every unspoken rule. Each step we take, the world fades behind. We're lost in a moment, two souls align. The music swells.